So how exit transaction actually works, we will see in this video. So understand the transaction using the real DB example. We will see DB records with and without transaction. So this is one of the very important Spring Boot interview topic. So what is exit transactional? So used for transaction management, ensure data consistency, commit all operations together, rollback if failure happens. Okay. So suppose we'll see with the example of the database state, right? So initial database state before this execution of any the method that we are going to discuss. So account A balance is 5,000, account B balance is 3,000, transfer amount is 1,000. So in the account A 5,000 is there, account B 3,000 is there. So there is a one method is there. Inside that method, uh, what is the functionality is transferring amount from the account A to account B. This is the functionality in that method. So that method without transactional, how it will behave, we will see. So suppose step 1, debit 1000 from account A. This is one step, and after that DB immediately saves the debit. This is part of the without transactional annotation. And credit operation fails due to exception, partial data gets saved into DB. Here DB immediately saves the debit. It won't wait for this credit operation. But what happens after saving the DB immediately save the debit, credit operation fails due to some exception. So partial data gets saved into DB. So if you see the state of the DB, account A from 5,000 to 4,000 happened, and account B still 3,000 only. It didn't updated or added 1,000, so it didn't become 4,000. It is still 3,000 only. So debit saved permanently. So 5,000 to 4,000 it happened and saved permanently in the DB. So credit not completed. So money deducted from sender, receiver didn't receive the money, database becomes inconsistent. So this is very dangerous in banking systems. These are the problem without the transaction. So with the transaction, what will happen? Spring starts a transaction. A method is there. In the method, for that method, we are annotating with the direct transactional. Inside that method, these are the functionality, right? Whatever we discussed this till now. So debit operation executes. DB doesn't permanently save immediately. If you open the DB and see, we can see the difference between with and without the transactional. If it is without transactional, after debit operation execute, you able to see the change in the DB immediately. But with it at the transactional, after debit operation execute, we won't see the change in the DB until the commit operation is happened. So DB doesn't permanently saves immediately, waiting for the commit operation. So temporary transaction state, DB state during transaction. Changes not visible permanently, as we discussed. Rollback still possible. DB waits for final success or failure. So debit succeeds, credit succeeds, Spring commits transaction. At that time, the DB permanently saves both the changes at that time. So account A become 4,000, account B become 4,000. It's a success scenario we are discussing. So from 5,000, we deducted the 1,000 and credit to the account B. So both become 4,000 and 4,000. Both records updated successfully, database consistency maintained. Failure scenario with the transactional at the rate. Debit succeeds, credit operation fails, Spring executes rollback, old DB values restored automatically. So account A become DB records after rollback, it will like a original state. The account A is 5,000, account B is 3,000, debit reverted automatically. No partial update saved. Most important interview understanding is without transaction, partial DB update possible. But with the transaction, all or nothing. So all the operations, DB operations inside the that method should execute all or nothing. So at the rate transactional ensures consistency. Spring handles commit and rollback automatically. So this is taken care by the Spring, right? In Java code, if you use at the rate transaction, we won't do explicit commit or rollback for the DB changes, right? It will handled by the Spring. This if you use the at the rate transactional annotation. I hope you understand the concept. So yeah, if you visit the java2victory.com for more Java interview questions, for more Spring Boot Java microservices